Presentation for last evening's women's 400 freestyle relay. In 8th place, Suburban Seahawks. These are all A relays for these clubs. 8th place, Suburban Seahawks. Nola Waldebuser, Whitney Schisler, Madison Suchecki, and Carolyn Whitney. 7th place, Aquatic Team in Mecklenburg. Kate Gunther, Mary Drummond, Elizabeth McIntyre, and Grayson Connor. 6th place, Dad's Club. Sophia Gasecki, Kira DeJong, Emily Demisius, and Amy Martin. 5th place, CSP Tide Riders, Noelle Rice, Emma Falk, Avery Canine, and Violet Welch. 4th place, Lakeside Swim Team, Marley Cooksey, Casey Brager, Ava Graziani, and Sydney Green. 3rd place, Waukesha Express, Ella Antonuski, Ava Jewell, Rachel Brzezinski, and Sydney Schlegel. 2nd place in women's 400 freestyle relay, Nation's Capital, Lily Shiflett, McKinley Busen, McKinley Cushman, and Ellie Brenner. And the 2026 NCAA champions in the women's 400 freestyle relay, Academy Bullets, Hayden Cruz, Ruby Esparza, Annabelle Naraki, and Paige Kowal in a time of 3:51.78. And now the awards presentation in men's 400 freestyle relay. In 8th place, New Trier Aquatics, their A relay, Charlie Sears, Nick Durcha, Jordan Coe, and Lubo Liu Chobadiski. 7th place, Nation's Capital B, Arthur Zhao, Alan Wang, Michael Zhao, and James Kratz. 6th place, Kentucky Aquatics A, Sawyer Wilson, Clark Coyle, Jacob Phillips, and Will Jones. In 5th place, Academy Bullets A, Landon Cruz, Braden Nagel, Jack Murphy, and Dan Janitis. 4th place, Nation's Capital A Relay, Finn O'Shea, Tyler Phillips, Gabe Hansen, and Yaron Lee. 3rd place, Team Pittsburgh Elite Aquatics, Ben Whiteford, Jackson Edwards, Odin Asu, and Nazar Zakovsky. 2nd place, Suburban Seahawks A, Henry Anston, Jack Grimley, Emery Hess, and Jamie Brinsfield. And the 2026 NCSA champions in the men's 400 freestyle relay, Dad's Club Swim Team A, Alexander Thomas, Matthew Atkins, Andrew Zhao, and Jacob Begeff at a time of 3:26.68. Tonight we're going to see finals competition in 50 backstroke, women's 800 freestyle, men's 1500 free, the 200 IM, 50 free, and then we'll wrap it up this evening with the 400 medley relay. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the IU Natatorium, our final evening of competition, the 2026 NCSA Summer Swimming Championships. It's been great hosting this group here at the IU Natatorium. At this time, I'd like to ask you all please rise as we honor the United States of America with the playing of our national anthem. All right, we're going to start it off this evening. Women's 50 backstroke. E-final, here we go. Good luck to our swimmers tonight. E-final, Whaley in 1, Lurch in 2, Atwood in 3, Musick in 4, Jenkins in 5, Tang in 6, Shapiro in 7, and Curry in lane 8. E-final coming to the wall. First to touch out of lane 7, Lena Shapiro, Lakeside Swim Team, 30.90. D final. D final. D final with Connor in 1, Rice in 2, Hayes in 3, Naira in 4, Brzezinski in 5, Inman in 6, Brockman in 7, and Teeter in lane 8. D final on the wall, and Millie Connor, Team Greenville in lane 1, 30.77. C final. C final, Toller in 1, McCarter in 2, Ming Wong in 3, Meyer in 4, Stanek in 5, Klingensmith in 6, Mugg in 7, and Smith in lane 8. McKee Toller, Nation's Capital in lane 1, but it's McCarter in lane 2 from Mecklenburg. Gets on the wall first, 30.34. Consolation final. Consolation final, Naraki in 1, Moore in 2, DeGroot in 3, Antnuski in 4. That's Avery Antnuski. We got Ella Antnuski in 5, Ullman in 6, Patton in 7, and Kaneen in lane 8. Lane 5, Ella Antnuski, Waukesha Express, time of 30.00. And now the championship final heat coming out in women's 50 backstroke. Swimming in lane 1, Emerson Catalina of Nation's Capital. Lane 2, Ellie Hook of Nation's Capital. Lane 3, Casey Brager, Lakeside. Lane 4, Kennedy Brooks of Kentucky Aquatics. Lane 5, Abby Chan of Huntsville Swim Association. Lane 6, Ava Graziani of Lakeside. Lane 7, Kennedy Maston, Machine Aquatics. And lane 8, Corinna Miller, Academy Bullets. Championship final in women's 50 backstroke. Championship final underway in the women's 50 backstroke. NCSA record in this event, 28.47. Charlotte crushed the Lakeside in 2025. Lane 4, Kennedy Brooks, Kentucky Aquatics out front. Under the backstroke flags and into the wall. Kennedy Brooks in a time of 28.82. Now the E final in men's 50 backstroke. E-final with Dashko in 1, Wasatke in 2, Lee in 3, Schreier in 4, Costello in 5, Landell in 6, Hover in 7, and Slater in lane 8. Out in lane 2, Benjamin Wasatke, Waukesha Express. Wasatke touching in at 27.56 here in the E-final. D-final. D-final with Taylor in 1, Ostrander in 2, McMinn in 3, Wagner in 4, O'Connor in 5, Cruz in 6, Petsky in 7, and Huwell in lane 8. Good close heat. The D-final coming into the wall and touching first in lane 4. Jackson Wagner of Academy Bullets, 27.45. C final. C final, Barnett in 1, Hansen in 2, Neville in 3, Taylor in 4, Chow in 5, Kaneen in 6, Daniel in 7, and Itkins in lane 8. Gabe Hansen, Nations Capital in lane 2. Out in front, bringing it into the wall. But out of lane 8, Matthew Itkins from Dad's Club getting there first, a time of 27.05 in the C final. Consolation final. Consolation final, Terrazas is 1, Beckley in 2, Edwards in 3, Eford in 4, Nazaroff in 5, Nunes Fuller in 6, Heiser in 7, and Shu in lane 8. And on the wall first, Parker Eford, Dad's Club. And a time, 26.54. And now parading in the championship final heat in men's 50 backstroke. Lineup for this event, lane 1, Clark Coyle. Lane 2, Lubo, Liu, Chorbadisky. For New Trier, lane 3 for Suburban Seahawks, Grant Fleming. Lane 4 for Team Pittsburgh, Ben Whiteford. Lane 5 for Nations Capital, Joe Whittock. Lane 6 for Team Greenville, Will Bridges. Lane 7 for Nations Capital, Michael Zhao, and lane 8 for Greenwich, YWCA, John Landers. Championship final in men's 50 backstroke. NCSA record in the men's 50 backstroke, 25.73. Ryan Dridley of New Trier Aquatics, 2018. Oh, churning it up, coming into the wall. They reach, and on the wall first is Ben Whiteford, Team Pittsburgh, in a time of 26.17. And now parading in the women's 800 freestyle. Lineup here beginning in lane 1 for Chicago Wolfpack, Harper Roush. Lane 2 from Nation's Capital, Ginger Strickland. Lane 3 for Rockville Montgomery, Mara Ahern. Lane 4 for Sandpipers of Nevada, Catherine Workington. Lane 5, Chicago Wolfpack, Joy Chang. Lane 6, Team Greenville, Emily Schneider. Lane 7, Petty Aquatic Association, Maddie Brennan. And Lane 8, Sandpipers of Nevada, Isabella Zarcos. Top seeded heat in women's 800 freestyle. NCSA record, the women's 800 freestyle, 8:39.78 by Rachel Stege. Fox Valley Swimming, 2019. Quick time in earlier swims from the women's 800 freestyle this afternoon. Jillian Wormsma, H2 Oki Aquatics, a time of 9:03.81. Hundred turn, Catherine Warnken, Sandpipers of Nevada, taking it out in a 101.16. Second at the 100, lane 1, Harper Roush, Chicago Wolfpack. Warnken at the 200, 2:07.38. Roush in lane 1, second position, 2:08.71. And a third in lane 6, Emily Schneider, Team Greenville, 2:10.67. Workington here at the 300, 3:14.73. Roush in lane 1, 3:16.07. .400 turn coming up for Workington. 422.31. Roush still second in lane 1. 423.96. Schneider third in lane 6. 426.33. Chilean Workin at the 500 was a 5:41.3. And Workin quicker than that here at the 500 tonight, 5:29.96. Roush 5:32.08 in lane 1. .600 turn with 200 to go. Catherine Workington, Sandpipers in Nevada, 6:37.37. Roush in lane 1, 6:40.01. Mara Ahern now. Rockville Montgomery now third in lane 3, 6:42.51. .100 to go for Catherine Workington. She turned 7:45.26. Roush over in lane 1, second at a 7:47.63. Third position, Emily Schneider now. Team Greenville in lane 6. Catherine working in Sandpipers of Nevada on the way back here. Half a length to go now for Catherine. (9:03.81), the quickest time turned in earlier this afternoon in this event, but Catherine Workington eclipses that in a time of 8:51.13. Roush on the wall, second in an 8:53.30, and third was Emily Schneider, Team Greenville, 8:55.44. Now bringing out the top seeded heat in men's 1500 freestyle. Lineup here for this race, beginning in lane 1, Aiden Terrazas from Milwaukee Aquatics. Lane 2, Augustus Friedel from Core Swimming. Lane 3, Toby Esposito, Sandpipers of Nevada. Lane 4, Nicholas Liberty, Rockville Montgomery. Lane 5, Riley Poyer, Eagle Swim Team. Lane 6, Nicholas Diaconescu of Sandpipers of Nevada. Lane 7, Charlie Kelly, Chicago Wolfpack. And lane 8, Eli Kashish, Edina Swim Club. Top seeded heat in men's 1500 freestyle. NCSA record of the men's 1500 freestyle, 15:05.10. Alec Enyart of Tsunami Swim Team, 2022. Quick time turned in this afternoon in swims from the men's 1500 freestyle. Cooper Price of Lakeside, a time of 16:09.91. Diaconescu, Sandpipers of Nevada at the 100, 1:00.77 ahead of Nicholas Liberty, Rockville Montgomery, 1:01.13. Nicholas Liberty now. Lane 4, 203.52 ahead of Diaconescu. In lane 6, 204.89. Liberty 305.94. Poirier in lane 5, 308.40. .400 turn for Liberty, 408.60. .500 turn, Nicholas Liberty, Rockville, Montgomery, 511.52. Poirier now, lane 5, 516.52. .600 turn for Liberty, 614.15. Nicholas Liberty ahead of Cooper Price from earlier this afternoon. 700 turn for Liberty, 7:16.98. There's Poirier, 7:25.46 at the 700. Nicholas Liberty, 800 turn, 8:19.85. Poirier still second. Now third over in lane one, Aiden Therese. This is Waukee Aquatics as he turned at the 800, 8:30.60. .900 turn, Nicholas Liberty. 922.98. Nicholas averaging 50 splits, 31.4, 31.5, right in there. .1,000-meter turn for Nicholas Liberty, 500 to go. .1,100-meter turn, 11:29.19. 1,200 meters. 12:32.19 to split. .200 meters to go for Nicholas Liberty. Timers with the bells ready. And for Nicholas Liberty, Rockville Montgomery, 2 lengths to go. Nicholas Liberty, Rockville Montgomery, bringing it down to the finish. Nicholas will be posting the quickest time in this event, 15:40.04. Aiden Trez is Zwacky Aquatics, lane 1 coming in. Aiden touching in a 15:59.51, and third in lane 5, Riley Poirier, Eagle Swim Team, 16:00.21. E final in women's 200 IM. Heat 1, Lane 1, Brianna Migwang. Chicago Wolfpack, Lane 2, Amelia Edwards, Nation's Capital. Lane 3, Abby Moore, Academy Bullets. Lane 4, Violet Welch of Tide Riders. Lane 5, Lauren Wedeking, Kentucky Aquatics. Lane 6, Alyssa Deal, Lakeside. Lane 7, Charlotte Bruning, Nova of Virginia. And Lane 8, May Lee of Excel Aquatics. Edwards Nation's Capital over in lane 2, 106.43, head of Migwang of Chicago Wolfpack. Lane 1, 106.69. .25 meters to go here in E final of women's 200 IM. Violet Welch, Tide Riders in lane 4. Over in lane 2, Amelia Edwards, Nation's Capital. But Welch on the wall in a time of 2:22.22. D final in women's 200 IM. D final, lane 1, Vanessa Alvarado, Nassau Wildcat Aquatics. Lane 2, Gabby Green of Gateway. Lane 3, Sylvia De La Duca, New Trier. Lane 4, Emery Vanna, Sandpipers in Nevada. Lane 5, McKinley Cushman, Nation's Capital. Lane 6, Colleen Tracy, Chicago Wolfpack. Lane 7, Oriole Hall, Nova of Virginia. And lane 8, Dylan Munchell of Nation's Capital. Attention coaches, we're still missing relay cards. Chicago Wolfpack, Dad's Club, Team Pittsburgh, Eagle Swim Team, and Edina Swim Club. Those clubs need to get the relay cards turned into the head table as soon as possible. Dylan Munchell, Nation's Capital, 105.55. Second in lane 4, Emery Vanna, Sandpipers in Nevada, 106.32. 150 turn. Now out in front, Emery Vanna, Sandpipers of Nevada, lane 4. She was a 148.75 in the 150. Second is Munchell. And third in lane 1, Vanessa Alvarado, Nessa, Wildcat Aquatics. Emery Vanna, Sandpipers of Nevada, 221.39. C final. C final, lane 1, Carolyn Whitney, Suburban Seahawks. Lane 2, Ariana Necula, Academy Bullets. Lane 3, Molly Gonzalez, Academy Bullets. Lane 4, Ariana Aldeguar, Nation's Capital. Lane 5, Charlotte Brown, Tide Riders. Lane 6, Livia Krummer, Chicago Wolfpack. Lane 7, Emily Heinz, Team Greenville. In lane 8, Megan Bluthman, Ole Swimming. Megan Bluthman, Ole Swimming at the 100. 106.12, head of Charlotte Brown, Tide Riders in lane 5, 106.20. Brown out front at the 150, 149.37. Head of Kremer in lane 6. Brown out front. Ariana Aldeguer, Nation's Capital, picks it up in lane 4 and into the lead. Aldeguer into the wall, 2:22.46. Consolation final. Consolation final, lane 1, Macy McCarter, Mecklenburg. Lane 2, Brantley Patterson, Nova of Virginia. Lane 3, Hayes Williams, Nova of Virginia. Lane 4, Abby Schneider, Team Greenville. Lane 5, Ali Casanovas, Academy Bullets. Lane 6, Ava Graziani, Lakeside. Lane 7, Joy Cheng, Chicago Wolfpack. And lane 8, Kate Gunther, Aquatic Team of Mecklenburg. Ava Graziani of Lakeside, lane 6. Nice lead here into Constellation final heat through the backstroke. Graziani 103.69, second position, lane 1. Macy McCarter, Mecklenburg 104.78. New leader after the breaststroke leg, lane 3, Hayes Williams, Nova of Virginia, and then second at the 150, Abby Schneider. Team Greenville in lane 4. Hayes Williams, 219.46. And now, bringing in the championship final heat in women's 200 IM. Line up here for this race in lane 1, Mia Jones, Kentucky Aquatics. Lane 2, Paige Kowal, Academy Bullets. Lane 3, Haley Hunter, Zionsville. Lane 4, Casey Brager of Lakeside. Lane 5, Jordan Glassley, Fort Wayne Swim Team. Lane 6, Emma Falk of Tide Riders. Lane 7, Madison Suchecki of Suburban Seahawks. And lane 8, Angela Kadori, Rockville, Montgomery. Championship final in women's 200 IM. NCSA record of the women's 200 IM, 212.62. Zoe Dixon, Nova of Virginia. Leader at the 50, Casey Brager of Lakeside, turns into 29.38 ahead of Jordan Glassley, Fort Wayne Swim Team in lane 5. Brager's going to turn at the 100, 103.19. Glassley, 104.14. And third, Haley Hunter of Zionsville in lane 3. Prager still out front at the 150. Second position now, Emma Falk. Tide Riders in lane 6. Casey Brager of Lakeside. She's had a great meet. Lots of strong championship final finishes, and tonight she takes the women's 200 IM in a time of 2:15.92. E-final in men's 200 IM. E-final lane 1, Xavier Kulak, Long Island Aquatic Club. Lane 2, Gareth Hollander, Nova of Virginia. Lane 3, Josh Heckler, Edina Swim Club. Lane 4, Daniel Bungie, Nova of Virginia. Lane 5, Gibson Jones, Nova of Virginia. Lane 6, Sean Zhao, New Trier Aquatics. Lane 7, James Kratz, Nation's Capital Swim Club. And lane 8, Drew Hodum, Nova of Virginia. Daniel Bungie, Nova of Virginia, out front, 100.16, with Gareth Hollander, Nova of Virginia, and second, 100.43. On the move over in lane 2, Gareth Hollander, Nova of Virginia. Hollander into first at the 150, 139.28. Lane 6, Sean Zhao. New Trier was second at the 150, and third, Daniel Bungie, and Nova of Virginia. Bungie coming back on the freestyle. Lane 6, Sean Zhao, New Trier, and Zhao first to touch here in the E-final, 209.61. D-final. D-final, lane 1, Ben Franks, Nova of Virginia. Lane 2, Corey Beard, Academy Bullets. Lane 3, Carter Murphy, Nation's Capital. Lane 4, Grant Fleming, Suburban Seahawks. Lane 5, Jackson Daniel, Nation's Capital. Lane 6, Jordan Coe, New Trier Aquatics. Lane 7, Luke Collins, Sandpiper, Nevada. And lane 8, Toga Killick of Nation's Capital. Murphy out front at the 50. Coe second at the 50 in lane 6. Jackson Daniel, Nation's Capital in lane 5. Grant Fleming in 4. There's the turn. Fleming at the 100. 100.03 ahead of Daniel. And third, Killick in lane 8. Over in lane 2, Corey Beard, Academy Bullets. And Killick out front after the breaststroke. He turns at the 150, 138.5 second. Jordan Coe is second at the 150 in lane 6. And on the wall first, Jordan Coe, New Trier in lane 6, 208.81. C final. C final, lane 1, Cale Chow, Chicago Wolfpack. Lane 2, Blaze Harrison, Lakeside. Lane 3, Walker Simpson, Team Greenville. Lane 4, Rafa Fontana, Nation's Capital. Lane 5, Carson Pfeiffer, Sandpipers of Nevada. Lane 6, Brody Blatt of Tide Riders. Lane 7, Jack Pollard, Sandpipers of Nevada. And lane 8, Patrick O'Connor, Academy Bullets. Rafa Fontana in lane 4 turned at the 50, 26.75. Ahead of Patrick O'Connor in lane 8. Good looking backstroke there for Fontana as he turns at the 100, 58.42. Second position in lane 2, Blaze Harrison, Lakeside. And third in lane 8, Patrick O'Connor for Academy Bullets. Final turn, Fontana on his way back, turned into 137.95. Blaze Harrison, so second from Lakeside in lane 2. Fontana for Nation's Capital, bringing it home. Charging in lane 5, Carson Pfeiffer, Sandpipers of Nevada. Rafa Fontana, Nation's Capital with the edge coming in. And Fontana, 208.06 in the C final of men's 200 IM. Consolation final. Consolation final, lane 1, Charlie Hilton, Nova of Virginia. Lane 2, Wyatt Stetter, Peters Township Swim Club. Lane 3, Quinn Motter, Lakeside. Lane 4, Ivan Wang of Gateway. Lane 5, Benjamin Wasaki, Waukesha Express. Lane 6, Matthew Liu of Eagle Swim Team. Lane 7, Alexander Thomas, Dad's Club. And Lane 8, Hampton Stuker of Lakeside. Benjamin Wasaki, Waukesha Express in lane 5 through the backstroke, 58.98. Ahead of Quinn Motter, Lakeside, who turned in lane 3, 59.51. .150 turn, and now out in front, Wyatt Stetter, Peters Township in lane 2, 136.50 his split. Quinn Motter second, and third in lane 6. Matthew Liu, Eagle Swim Team, on the way back home here. Consolation final, men's 200 IM. Quinn Motter on the freestyle. Motter's time, 2:05.92. Now bringing out the championship final heat of men's 200 IM. Lineup for this event, beginning in lane 1 with Peyton Harrison, Lakeside Swim Team. Lane 2, Landon Quinn, Mountain Valley Aquatics. Lane 3, Alexander Vescu, Chicago Wolfpack. Lane 4, Ryan Wayner, Waukesha Express. Lane 5, Jacob Begeff, Dad's Club. Lane 6, Dan Janitis, Academy Bullets. Lane 7, Ryan Yao, Long Island Aquatic Club. And lane 8, Jack Grimley, Suburban Seahawks. Championship final heat in men's 200 IM. NCSA record of the men's 200 IM, 201.80. Samuel Ida of Greenview Titans in 2017. .50 turn, Jack Grimley, Suburban Seahawks in lane 8, 26.26. Ahead of Ryan Wayner, Waukesha Express, 26.57. 100 turning Ryan Wayner, Waukesha Express out front, 58.42. Second in lane 2, Landon Quinn, Mountain Valley Aquatics. Wayner at the 150, 134.38. Now second at the 150, Alexander Avescu, Chicago Wolfpack. Championship final heat, digging down here to the finish. Moving in lane 5, Jacob Begeff, Dad's Club. Begeff touching first in the championship final heat, 2:03.76. Direct your attention down to the scoreboard balcony end of the Natatorium. Finals coming up in the women's 50 freestyle. E-final. E-final, Brzezinski in 1, Luchesi in 2, Fleming in 3, Jewell in 4, Whitney in 5, Nevins in 6, Manick in 7, and Busen in lane 8. E-final into the wall and touching first in lane 1. Rachel Brzezinski, Waukesha Express, and a 27.28. D-final. D-final with Morgan in 1, Brown in 2, Brenner in 3, Keitel in 4, Fitzgerald in 5, Sander in 6, Kent in 7, and Gunther in lane 8. First to touch in the D-final out of lane 8, Kate Gunther, Aquatic Team of Mecklenburg, 26.72. C-final. C-final was Siegel in 1, Martin in 2, Blom in 3, Waldbizer in 4, Cruz in 5, Zotter in 6, Brockman in 7, and Scott in lane 8. C-final touching in lane 6. Sienna Zotter, Sandpipers in Nevada, 26.88. Here now the consolation final. Consolation final, Scully in 1, Rezuita in 2, Antnuski in 3, DeJong in 4, Schlegel in 5, Day in 6, Early in 7, and Litzau in lane 8. Your consolation heat winner out of lane 2, Rowan Rossi Wida, Waukesha Express in a 26.80. Now bringing out the championship final heat in women's 50 freestyle. In lane 1, Sylvia De La Duca, New Trier Aquatics. Lane 2, also with New Trier, Leah Rogie. Lane 3 for Kentucky Aquatics, Kennedy Brooks. Lane 4, Team Pittsburgh, Ava Komarowski. Lane 5 is Waukee Aquatics, Nola Quinn. Lane 6, Fort Wayne Swim Team, Maris Williams. Lane 7, Nation's Capital, Jilly Shiflett. And lane 8 for Ole Swimming, Megan Bluthman. This is the championship final heat in women's 50 free. NCSA record in women's 50 freestyle, 25.29. Anam Alasware, Chelsea Piers Aquatics, 2023. Kennedy Brooks, Kentucky Aquatics looking strong in lane 3. Coming into the wall. It is Kennedy Brooks from Kentucky Aquatics in a 26.05. E-final in men's 50 free. E-final, Harrison in 1, Walk in 2, Moldovan in 3, Wilson in 4, Eitkins in 5, Wainert in 6, Finley in 7, and Bokti in lane 8. Sawyer Wilson, Kentucky Aquatics, 23.79. D final. D final, Durcha in 1, Wang in 2, Cooper in 3, Nagel in 4, Phillips in 5, Vickers in 6, Chen in 7, Landers in lane 8. Tyler Phillips, Nation's Capital in lane 5, on the wall in a 23.88. C final. C final was Zhao in 1, Mulla in 2, Boyd in 3, Edwards in 4, Jones in 5, Purcell in 6, Bridges in 7, and Heiser in lane 8. 16th birthday for Everett Heiser in lane 8 today. And on the wall first, lane 5, Will Jones, Kentucky Aquatics, 23.58. Now the consolation final in men's 50 free. Consolation final, Tyson 1, Coyle in 2, Hessen 3, Castaneda in 4, Scott in 5, Hansen in 6, Fleur in 7, and Brinsfield in lane 8. Consolation final winner on lane 4, Noah Castaneda, Dad's Club, 23.85. Now bringing out the championship final heat in men's 50 free. Swimming in lane 1, Yaron Lee of Nation's Capital. Lane 2, Matthias Orlandini, St. Andrews Aquatic. Lane 3, Henry Anston of Suburban Seahawks. Lane 4, Nazar Zukovsky of Team Pittsburgh. Lane 5, Finn O'Shea, Nation's Capital. Lane 6, Ben Whiteford, Team Pittsburgh. Lane 7, Lubo Liu Chorbadisky of New Trier. And lane 8, Bryce Keaton of Carolina Aquatic. Championship final in men's 50 free. NCSA record of the men's 50 free, 22.59. Devin Dilger of Ole in 2024. Nazar Zukovsky, Team Pittsburgh in lane 4. On point, and it's Zukovsky in a time of 23.06. All right, we now head into an awards break, 20 minutes awards break. We need the top 8 finishers from all the championship final heats to this point this evening. Please head straight over to award staging. Again, we need the top 8 finishers from the championship final heats from the individual events so far this evening. And then we'll get into relays after that to wrap up the day. Of course, we also have team awards and all that coming up as well, so don't go anywhere. We're going to open up lane 8 for relay starts. Lane 8 for relay starts now in the main competition pool. And now the award presentation in women's 50 backstroke. Women's 50 backstroke in 8th place from nation's capital, Ellie Hook. 7th place from Academy Bullets, Corinna Miller. We had a tie for 5th place between Machine Aquatics' Kennedy Maston and Lakeside's Ava Graziani. In 4th place, nation's capital's Emerson Catalina. 3rd place from Lakeside, Casey Brager. 2nd place from Huntsville Swim Association, Abby Chan. And the 2026 NCSA champion in women's 50 backstroke from Kentucky Aquatics, Kennedy Brooks, in a time of 28.82. Next up, the award presentation, men's 50 backstroke. In 8th place from Kentucky Aquatics, Clark Coyle. 7th place from Greenwich, YWCA Dolphins, John Landers. 6th place from nation's capital, Michael Zhao. 5th place from Team Greenville, Will Bridges. 4th place from New Trier, Lubo Liu Cherbediski. 3rd place from Suburban Seahawks, Grant Fleming. 2nd place from nation's capital, Joe Wittek. And the 2026 NCSA champion in men's 50 backstroke from Team Pittsburgh Elite Aquatics, Ben Whiteford, at a time of 26.17. Congratulations, gentlemen. Next award presentation in women's 800 freestyle. In 8th place from Chicago Wolfpack Aquatic, Olivia Krummer. 7th place from H2Oki Aquatics, Jillian Wiersma. 6th place from Chicago Wolfpack Aquatic, Joy Chang. 5th place from Petty Aquatic Association, Maddie Brennan. 4th place from Rockville Montgomery Swim Club, Mara Ahern. 3rd place from Team Greenville, Emily Schneider. Placing 2nd from Chicago Wolfpack Aquatic, Harper Roush. And a 2026 NCSA champion of the women's 800 freestyle from Sandpipers in Nevada, Catherine Workington, a time of 8:51.13. Thank you, ladies. Next, the award presentation in men's 1500 freestyle. In 8th place from Medina Swim Club, Eli Kasish. 7th from Nation's Capital, Connor Minier. 6th from Lakeside, Cooper Price. 5th from Sandpipers of Nevada, Nicholas Diaconescu. 4th place from Sandpipers of Nevada, Toby Esposito. 3rd from Eagle Swim Team, Riley Poirier. 2nd from Miswaki Aquatics, Aiden Terezas. And a 2026 NCSA champion in the men's 1500 free from Rockville Montgomery Swim Club, Nicholas Liberty, in a time of 15:40.04. Thank you, gentlemen. Our next award presentation, Women's 200 IM. In 8th place from Rockville Montgomery, Angela Kadori. 7th from Kentucky Aquatics, Mia Jones. 6th from Suburban Seahawks, Madison Sachecki. 5th place from Zionsville Swim Club, Haley Hunter. 4th from Tide Riders, Emma Faulk. 3rd from Fort Wayne Swim Team, Jordan Glassley. 2nd from Academy Bullets, Paige Kowal. And a 2026 NCSA champion in women's 200 IM from Lakeside Swim Team, KC Breaker, in a time of 2:15.92. Congratulations, ladies. Our next award presentation, men's 200 IM. In 8th place from Long Island Aquatic Club, Ryan Yao. 7th from Suburban Seahawks, Jack Grimley. 6th from Academy Bullets, Dan Janitis. 5th from Mountain Valley Aquatics, Landon Quinn. 4th from Lakeside Swim Team, Peyton Harrison. 3rd from Waukesha Express, Ryan Weiner. 2nd from Chicago Wolfpack Aquatic, Alexander Avescu. And a 2026 NCSA champion in the men's 200 IM from Dad's Club Swim Team, Jacob McGuff, a time of 2:03.76. Now the award presentation in women's 50 freestyle. Women's 50 free, in 8th place from New Trier Aquatics, Sylvia Deladuca. 7th place from Ole Swimming, Megan Bluthman. 6th place from New Trier Aquatics, Leah Rogie. 5th place from Nation's Capital, Jilly Shiflett. 4th place from Fort Wayne Swim Team, Maris Williams. 3rd from Team Pittsburgh Elite Aquatics, Ava Komarowski. 2nd from Miswaki Aquatics, Nola Quinn. And a 2026 NCSA champion in women's 50 free from Kentucky Aquatics, Kennedy Brooks, in a time of 26:05. And now the award presentation in men's 50 free. In 8th place from Carolina Aquatic Team, Bryce Keaton. 7th place from New Trier, Lubo Liu Charbadiski. 6th place from Suburban Seahawks, Henry Enston. 5th from Nation's Capital, Finn O'Shea. 4th from Nation's Capital, Yaron Lee. 3rd from Team Pittsburgh Elite Aquatics, Ben Whiteford. 2nd from St. Andrews Aquatics, Matthias Orlandini. And a 2026 NCSA champion in men's 50 free from Team Pittsburgh Elite Aquatics, Nazar Zikovsky, at a time of 23.06. Congratulations, gentlemen. Swimmers, let's please clear the main competition pool. Let's please clear the main competition pool. Getting down here to the end now. 400 medley relays to wrap up our championship meet. And then all the special award. We'll do the awards for the relays, then all the special awards. You'll want to stick around for that. Heat 1 of women's 400 medley relay. Patton leads off for Fast Tigers in lane 1, Hepper for Nova Virginia in 2, Dean for Rockville Montgomery B in 3, Gasecki for Dad's Club in 4, Teeter for Huntsville Swim Association in 5, McCarter for Mecklenburg Swim Association in 6, Linkus for H2 Aquatics in 7, and Music for Nassau Wildcat Aquatics in lane 8. Fast Tigers out in front. Ruby Hines up next. Second in lane 8, Nassau Wildcats, Stella Tomlinson now. And third in lane 5 for Huntsville Swim Association, Jenny Baumgartner in the water. On the breaststroke, Fast Tigers still out front. It'll be Evie Weed up next for the Tigers in lane 1, lane 7 for H2 Oki, Caton Philo. Third in lane 6 is Mecklenburg Swim Association, Ellie Druin. And fourth, Dad's Club, Amy Martin now in the water. Tigers still leading the way in lane 1. Brooklyn Rager to anchor in lane 5 for Huntsville. Tatum Scully, there she goes, third in lane 7. H2 Oki Aquatics, Julian Worsma. Fourth is Dad's Club and anchoring Kira DeJong. NCSA record for the women in this event, 409.58 Academy bullets in 2025. Now into the lead, lane 5, Huntsville Swim Association. H2 Oki in lane 7 was second. It's going to be Fast Tigers in lane 1. 419.81. Heat 2 of women's 400 medley relay. Heat 2 of women's 400 medley relay. Stuker leads off for Lakeside B in lane 1. Kret for New Trier in lane 2. Parker for Suburban Seahawks in 3. Inman for Rockville Montgomery in 4. Hayes for Long Island Aquatic in 5. Ming Wong for Chicago Wolfpack in 6. Yang for Sandpipers of Nevada in 7. And Connor for Aquatic Team of Mecklenburg in lane 8. Long Island Aquatic out front, lane 5. Up next, Kyra Patton. Lane 6, Chicago Wolfpack will be Joy Chang. Third in lane 8, Aquatic Team of Mecklenburg with Stuart Davis. And fourth, Lakeside B, Kinsley Raymond. On the charge over in lane 1, Lakeside swim team, their B relay. It'll be Lena Shapiro up next for Lakeside B in lane 1. Lane 4, Rockville Montgomery. Anika Kai, Corinna Day for Long Island in lane 5. For New Trier over in lane 2, Sylvia Del Duca. Lane 5, Long Island Aquatics, Charlotte Kohner to anchor. Over in lane 1, Lakeside, Sydney Green coming up. Sandpipers in Nevada, lane 7, Sienna Zotter. And in lane 4, Rockville Montgomery, Gabrielle Day. Half a length to go. Lane 5, Long Island Aquatics, Charlotte Kohner. Bringing them home, Gabriel Day for Rockville in lane 4. Long Island Aquatic, 421.08. Heat 3, women's 400 medley relay. Klingen-Smith leads off for Pittsburgh Elite in lane 1, Rice for Tide Riders in 2, Naraki for Academy Bullets in 3, Munchel for Nations Capital in 4, Graziani for Lakeside in 5, Catalina for Nations Capital B in 6, Miller for Academy Bullets B in 7, and Brooks for Kentucky Aquatics in lane 8. In lane 8, Kentucky Aquatics, Mia Jones in the water now. Second, Lakeside, Alyssa Deal. You got Laura Roth for Nations Capital. And for Academy Bullets in lane 3, Ruby Esparza. Lane 5, Lakeside, Casey Brager now. Second in lane 3, Academy Bullets, Ariana Necula. Third in lane 2, Tide Riders, Violet Welch in the water now. And fourth, lane 8, is Kentucky Aquatics, Lena Brown. Marley Cooksey to anchor for Lakeside. Over in lane 3 for Academy Bullets, Paige Kowal. Third in lane 2, Tide Riders, Avery Canine. And in fourth position, Kentucky Aquatics, lane 8, Lauren Wedeking. Half a length to go. Lakeside out front, lane 5. And here comes Academy Bullets. Heat 3 goes to Lakeside, 4:13.55. Now Heat 1, a men's 400 medley relay. Nazaroff leads off for Sandpipers of Nevada in lane 1. Debreen Erzika for Nassau Wildcat Aquatics in 2. Vickers for Dad's Club B in lane 3. Cook for Nova of Virginia in 4. Canine for Tide Riders in 5. Bridges for Team Greenville in 6. Kitching for Shark Swim Club in 7. And Heiser for Zionsville Swim Club in lane 8. Team Greenville out front, lane 6. Walker Simpson up next. Second position is Tide Riders, lane 5, Connor Moran. And third, Sandpiper, Nevada, Luke Collins. Fourth position at the 100, Zionsville with Cole Meyer underway now. Lane 7, Sharks. Dylan Haver up next. Over in lane 3 for Dad's Club B Relay, Noah Costenda. Third in lane 1, Sandpipers of Nevada with Sam Gow in the water now. And fourth, Nova of Virginia, Daniel Bungie. Anchor swimmers ready to go. Out in front here, Nova of Virginia, lane 4. Zach Fisher to anchor. Second at the 300. Lane 7, Sharks with Dylan Bezdek. Third is Dad's Club in lane 3, Daniel Chen. And fourth, Sandpiper Nevada with Toby Esposito. Nova Virginia, lane 4, coming in. Nova Virginia, 356.07. Heat 2, men's 400 medley relay. Wagner leads off for Academy Bullets B in lane 1. Chow for Chicago Wolfpack in 2. Liu Cherbediski leads off for New Trier in lane 3. Barnett of Rockville in 4. Tchaikovsky for Zwaukey Aquatics in 5. Fleming for Suburban Seahawks in 6. Lee for Rockville Montgomery B Relay in 7. And Poirier for Eagle Swim Team B in lane 8. Zwaukey Aquatics out front. Tony Keppert up next. Second at the 100, Academy Bullets B, Tanner Spillane now. Third in lane 6, Suburban Seahawks, Riggins Auto. And fourth, Chicago Wolfpack in lane 2, Alexander Ovescu. Chicago Wolfpack over in lane 2. Leading the way, Grant Robinson up next. Second at the 200, New Trier, Marshall Dutledge. Third at the 200, Academy Bullets B, Patrick O'Connor now. And fourth in lane 4, Rockville Montgomery, Michael Mula. Next up for Chicago Wolfpack in lane 2 to anchor, Alistair Guth. Lane 3 for New Trier, Nick Durcha. It'll be Landon Cruz for Academy Bullets B in lane 1. Fourth, lane 5 is Waukee Aquatics, Max Miller. NCSA record in this event for men, 3:42.57. Lakeside Swim Team in 2025. Alistair Guth bringing it home for Chicago Wolfpack in lane 2. Wolfpack on the wall, 3:52.15. Heat 3 of men's 400 medley relay. Coyle leads off for Kentucky Aquatics in lane 1. Lee for Lakeside in 2. Whiteford for Team Pittsburgh Elite in 3. Widdock for Nations Capital in 4. Zhao for Nations Capital B in lane 5. Eford for Dad's Club in 6. And Wasatki for Waukesha Express. Lane 7. And Murphy for Academy Bullets in lane 8. Christian Greer up next for Nations Capital in lane 4. Lane 6 for Dad's Club, Jacob Ageff. Alex Wood for Nations Capital in lane 5. And for Pittsburgh Elite, Caden Zhao in 3. Dad's Club out front, Alexander Thomas up next. Lane 5, Nations Capital B, Connor Barlotta. Third in lane 3, Pittsburgh Elite, Jackson Edwards now. And for Nation Capitals B, Connor Belletta. Matthew Eikens to anchor for Dad's Club in lane 6. Lane 4 for Nation's Capital, their A relay, Finn O'Shea. Lane 8 for Academy Bullets, Braden Nagel, there he goes. And fourth in lane 5, Nation's Capital B, Yaron Lee. Charging in lane 4, Finn O'Shea for Nation's Capital. Trying to close on Eikens for Dad's Club, but Dad's Club touching first in a time of 3:45.96. Heat 4 for women's 400 melee relay. Avery Antnewski leads off for Waukesha Express in lane 1. Bluthman for Ole Swimming in 2. Miller for Pittsburgh Elite B in 3. Chumley for Tide Riders B in 4. White for Mecklenburg Swim Association B in 5. Heinz for Greenville in 6. Naira Chicago Wolfpack B in 7. And McAfee for Zionsville Swim Club in lane 8. Mecklenburg B out front, lane 5, Sarah Benvenuto. Second position, Ole over in lane 2, Caitlin LaBelle. Third position, lane 7, Chicago Wolfpack B, Olivia Krummer. And fourth, Waukesha Express, Emmy Meyer. In lane 1. Emily Nisbet up next. Mecklenburg B in lane 5. Lane 6 for Team Greenville, Sutton Alexander. Chicago Wolfpack, lane 7, Francesca Sanchez. And for Ole A over in lane 2, Katie Dunfield. Campbell Nevins to anchor for Mecklenburg B in lane 5. Lane 6 for Greenville, Emily Schneider anchoring. Lane 7, Chicago Wolfpack B, Colleen Tracy. For Ole in lane 2, Vera Roberson. Team Greenville into the wall. Their time 4:23.58. Heat 4 of men's 400 medley relay. Costello leads off for Tide Riders B in lane 1. Cintron for Long Island Aquatic in 2. Zhao for New Trier B in 3. Waynard for Nova Virginia B in 4. Beckley for Lakeside B in 5. Howard for Pittsburgh Elite B in 6. Nagel for Edina in 7. And Tyndall for Huntsville Swim Association in lane 8. Lakeside B out front, lane 5. Paxton Boyd up next. Second position over in lane 1, Tide Riders B, Harrison Frost. Third in lane 3, New Trier B, Tyler Zhang. And fourth in lane 8, Huntsville Swim Association. We got Walt Cooper in the water. Cranking it over on the breaststroke. Lane 3, New Trier. Jordan Coe up next. Lane 5 for Lakeside, Will Rose. Third position, Tide Riders, their B relay over in lane 1, Henry Hassenstop. And fourth in lane 2, Long Island Aquatic, Lucas Acevedo. Bill McMinn to anchor for Lakeside in lane 5. Over in lane 3 for New Trier, Michael Savitsky. Lane 4, Nova, Virginia, Josh Farnsworth. And fourth, Long Island Aquatic, lane 2, Xavier Kulak. Look at Bill McMinn churning it up for Lakeside B in lane 5. Turning it over, has the big kick going. Lakeside B here in heat 4, 3:54.25. Heat 5, a women's 400 medley relay. Chow leads off for North Carolina Aquatic in lane 3. Brzezinski for Waukesha Express B in 4, and Lurch for Stingray Swim Team in lane 5. Waukesha Express B out front here, lane 4. Ava Jewell up next. Over in lane 3, North Carolina. Rosie Gutierrez and Lizzie Struder for Stingray swim team in lane 5. Lane 5, Maddie Lang with Stingrays. You got Lainey Weiner for Waukesha in 4. Sydney Burley, North Carolina. Lane 3. Next up for Stingrays, Juliana Beyer, North Carolina. Second, Ivy Lynn Spurrell and Rowan Rasawida for Waukesha Express B in lane 4. North Carolina out front now. Then it's Waukesha Express B in 4 and Stingrays in 5. North Carolina Aquatic in lane 3. 431.94. Heat 5 of men's 400 medley relay. Desimone leads off for Carolina Aquatic in lane 1. Senior for Fast Tigers in 2. Terrazas for Zwaukee Aquatics B in lane 3. Cali for Chicago Wolfpack B in 4. Ostranda for Oli A in lane 5. Neville for Suburban Seahawks B in 6. Puri for Aquatic Team of Mecklenburg in 7. Atkins for Gateway in lane 8. Leading the way, Gateway in lane 8, Ivan Wang up next. Second position, lane 6, Suburban Seahawk Speed, Jack Grimley. Third is Oli. In lane 5, Abe Partridge. And fourth at the 100. In lane 3 is Waukee B, Charlie Prince. Gateway in lane 8, Dryden Finley up next. Lane 5 for Ole, it'll be Jonathan Nelson, Emery Hess for Suburban in 6, Henry Gaither for Aquatic of Mecklenburg in 7. Michael Purcell to anchor for Gateway in lane 8. Lane 5 for Ole, Luke Bruner. Lane 6 for Suburban Seahawks, James Burns. And in fourth position, lane 2, Fast Tigers with Carter Schultz. Here in lane 8, Gateway with a time, 3:53.47. Heat 6 of men's 400 medley relay. Dickin leads off for Kentucky Aquatics B in lane 3. Mahoney for Old North State Aquatics in 4. Mittler for North Carolina Aquatic in 5. And Schreier for Brownsburg Swim Club in lane 6. North Carolina out front, Max Walkup next. For Brownsburg Swim Club, lane 6, Shane Kelly. Underway for Old North State Aquatics, lane 4, Vaughn Muir and Carson Neal for Kentucky Aquatics B in lane 3. North Carolina, lane 5, Max Halpern up next. In lane 4 for Old North State Aquatics, it'll be Harris Abernathy. Lane 6 for Brownsburg, Rush Curry and Charlie Kidder for Kentucky Aquatics B in lane 3. Jack Wellman to anchor for North Carolina in lane 5. Lane 4, Old North State Aquatic, Henry Cooper. For Kentucky Aquatics B in lane 3, Drew Harris and Preston Huff. For Brownsburg in lane 6. It's going to be North Carolina Aquatic here in heat 6 of men's 400 medley relay. And their time, 3:59.09. All right, that concludes the swim competition portion of this championship event. Let's have a big round of applause for our timers, our volunteers, and how about it for our USA swim officials? Come on, let's hear it for our USA swim officials, huh? They work hard at their craft, a lot of time on their feet. We appreciate what they do. We have relay awards coming up and then special awards, so stick with us. We need our top 8 finishing teams in women's 400 medley relay over at award staging, and we need our top 8 men for 400 medley relay over at award staging. And now the award presentation in women's 400 medley relay. In 8th place, Huntsville Swim Association's A relay, Lilia Teeter, Jenny Baumgartner, Abby Chan, and Tatum Scully. 7th place, Nation's Capital B, Emerson Catalina, Ella Loftus, McKinley Cushman, and Ellie Brenner. 6th place, Academy Bullets B, Karina Miller, Abby Moore, Helen Manick, and Hayden Cruz. 5th place, Dead's Club A, Sophia Gasecki, Ella Peterson, Amy Martin, and Kiera DeJean. 4th place, Fishers Area Swimming Tigers A, Zara Patton, Ruby Hines, Evie White, and Brooklyn Rager. 3rd place, Kentucky Aquatics A, Kennedy Brooks, Mia Jones, Lena Brown, and Lauren Wedeking. 2nd place, Tide Riders, their A relay, Noelle Rice, Emma Faulk, Violet Welch, and Avery Canine. The 2026 NCAA champions in the women's 400 medley relay, Lakeside Swim Team A, Ava Graziani, Alyssa Deal, Casey Brager, and Marley Cooksey in a time 4:13.55. Congratulations, ladies. Next up, the award presentation in men's 400 medley relay. In 8th place, Lakeside Swim Team A, Harrison Lee, Owen Durham, Quinn Motter, and Carter Rankin. 7th place, Waukesha Express A, Benjamin Wasaki, Will Larkin, Steeler Huwell, and Ryan Wayner. 6th place, Kentucky Aquatics A, Clark Coyle, Will Jones, Jacob Phillips, and Sawyer Wilson. 5th place, Nation's Capital B, Michael Zhao, Alex Wood, Connor Barlotta, and Yaron Lee. 4th place, Academy Bullets A, Jack Murphy, Lucas Postolova, Dan Janitis, and Braden Nagel. 3rd place, Team Pittsburgh Elite, their A relay, Ben Whiteford, Caden Zhao, Jack Edwards, and Nazir Zakowski. 2nd place, Nation's Capital A, Joe Wittick, Christian Greer, Tyler Phillips, and Finn O'Shea. And the 2026 NCSA champions in the men's 400 medley relay, Dead's Club A, Parker Eford, Jacob Begeff, Alexander Thomas, and Matthew Eitkins in a time 3:45.96. Special awards coming up. Ready now for special awards, beginning with Coach of the Meet. And the Coach of the Meet goes to Charlie Kennedy, Suburban Seahawks. Next up, the female swimmer of the meet from Lakeside Swim Team with 173 points, Casey Brager. And the male swimmer of the meet with 147 points from Milwaukee Aquatics, Aiden Terezes. Come on over. The female performance of the meet goes to Kennedy Brooks of Kentucky Aquatics with 825 points. And the male performance of the meet to Benjamin Leginski of Ole Swimming with 804 points. And now the Women's Team Awards. The runner-up award for the women's team goes to Nations Capital with 825 points. And the women's team champion, Academy Bullets, with 925 points. Picture time with the banners. In men's team score, the runner-up, Lakeside Swim Team with 867 points, and your men's team champion, Nations Capital with 1,102 points. And a combined team score, the runner-up team, Lakeside Swim Team with 1,683.5 points, and your combined team champions for 2026, Nations Capital with 1,927 points.